Welcome to the show, everyone. We are having fun here in Networking Arizona already, talking about everybody already. Before we even come on here, I made it possible for everybody to talk about themselves, and that's what we're doing right here. I'm going to go in right with my first guest. They've not been on my show before. I have with me Elena, and I hope I say it right, Kowaleski, and also Brittany Horn, and they're realtors. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourselves and what you do.
Thank you. Happy to be here. My name's Brittany Horn. This is Elena Kowaleski. We're licensed real estate agents in the state of Arizona and work for brokers only. Essentially, we're here today to talk about flat fee listings and really educate the public on why that's the way that you should sell your home. It's a really interesting and unique aspect of real estate that I think a lot of people don't know about. So that's
I
why
love
we're
that.
here today. Yeah.
And now we're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us, and we're going to share the show right afterwards. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about you. Flat fee, awesome. I mean, it sounds good. So tell us a little bit about what that really means.
Yeah, the way it sounds is the way it is. So a flat fee listing essentially is us listing your home for a flat fee versus a commission. So of course you still pay the commission on the buyer side, but you're saving essentially half of what you would pay in commission by us only charging a flat fee. The whole point of that is we really want to do what's best for our clients, and keeping equity in your home is what's best for you, especially in these times. So that's what that is all about.
Before you came on, first of all, one of the things that you have some kudos to say about yourself, because one of them is that you've done quite well. I don't remember how long it took you, but you said, what was happening that you said where you made quite a bit for people and saved them quite a lot of money before you even came on here today? What was that?
Yes, well, we've had dozens of transactions already this year, but in the past 5 transactions, our sellers have saved a combined total of about $60,000 in paying commission. So
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that. Now, when you work with people, and do you do a consultation with them, and you kind of get to know their story and whatever? Because a lot of people don't understand this. I think you have to sit down and explain it to them. Correct?
Right. Essentially, I mean, to put it bluntly, people feel like it can't be true because they used to be paying $20,000 in commission, and now I'm only paying potentially $500 to $2,000. Are you real? Is really the question. And so when we have that consultation, we're allowed to just kind of be ourselves and let them know that yes, we do exist. We're real. We're not like every other realtor in Arizona, and we truly want to help you.
Now, you are statewide, you said, correct?
Yes.
Statewide, and you want people to go up on their website. It's easy to remember, guys. It's did I say top? topflatfee.com. topflatfee.com. You can go there. You can also call them at toll-free 888-870-0410. And right now, of course, a lot of people are in a funky place, right?
Right.
And before we came on, I'm going to get you right on top of that. I'm going to hopefully that they can kind of up that mic on her so she's so low there. What I want to do is talk about why now, why not now is what we were actually saying before the segment. Why not now buy a house or sell a house?
Why now is essentially the same thing as it was in 2007. Now is a scary time for everyone, and we want to save people a lot of money. And I know people are afraid to sell their homes right now, but the time is now. And the time now is to use the top free listing, because you save thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars, and knowledge is power, and we want to get our business out there.
Right. So, okay, I want to talk about that part of it. Somebody says, okay, I'd like to put my house up for sale, but I am really worried about it. What's the process? What do you do with them? And how do you handle it now in these times?
It's super simple. So the best part about our business is it doesn't have to be in person. A lot of our business is strictly remote. So the consultation is over the phone, or you can fill it out on topflatfee.com, and we can contact you after you've kind of given us your basic information. From that consultation, we kind of establish your needs and, what your goals are as a seller. And from there, it's really simple. We send forms that, we need the seller to fill out. We talk about price. Essentially, what's unique about our business too is the seller really controls it. We have no, obviously, extra interest or potential gain for us. So we want the seller to be able to control it and really see what the market decides on their home.
How do you find people for them? Because a lot of people are going to say, well, I don't want anybody walking through my house.
Absolutely. So MLS, you get thousands upon thousands of eyes on your home the minute it's posted to MLS. So it's really unique because it's a way for people to see your home without having to see it. Agents can send people virtual tours and things like that to make sure that your home is still being marketed properly, but not necessarily in person.
Now, you're 5-star rated almost everywhere. You got the reviews on Zillow, you've got Yelp, and I don't know where else. Somewhere else, I think you guys said before we came on. They're statewide. You can check them out on their website. It's topflatfee.com. They're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they do free consultations. Now is the time. You know, sometimes when it's a downtime in the market and everything like that, when it's a little crazy out there, is the best time to do something. I also think a lot of people are going to want to come here. I have this feeling that it's going to be, I lost my house in the Northridge earthquake. I came here for a reason, and I know a lot of people will, because it's hot out, and this thing doesn't last in the hot heat from what I understand. So I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of tumult, is what I call it, going along. What do you think?
Agreed.
We agree.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement right now, and I think Arizona is the place to be. So we're very excited to help people sell their homes and move into their next ones as well.
How long have you guys been doing this? How long has Flat Fee been going on?
Since 2007.
So it's been around.
Yeah,
Yes.
Flat Fee was created essentially because of the first real decline or crash in the market, because brokers only, we hold ourselves to a higher standard, and so we really truly believe the client is the most important thing. It's not about the money for us. So it really, the buzz around it never went away, and now we're seeing a lot more interest again because of what's happening in the market. I think the more people are educated on it, there's really no reason why you wouldn't do it no matter what's going on.
Right. So how do you, if that's what somebody's going to say, if you have just a flat rate, how does somebody like you make the money, right?
Right. Essentially it's through loyalty. So we're making money off of a transaction. Of course, business is business. We wouldn't do it if it didn't help us in some form. We're just not looking to make a crazy amount of money where we feel we might not deserve it.
Right.
So,
Less is more.
exactly. And we gain more clients that way. And through this business model as well, we hope to gain loyalty so that if we sell your home, maybe we can help you find your next one too.
Right. And not only that, it's always somebody else that they tell. And that's what networking is all about. So maybe it's you, or maybe it's someone that you know that might be selling their home. Flat rate fee. I mean, oh my gosh, you know, guys, that is awesome. And if you've never heard about it, at least have the conversation with them. Don't wait till it's too late. Right now is a great time to be making those calls and getting everything set up so that they can do it. And once you hear about it, you might be very pleasantly surprised as to what they can save you. Again, their number to call toll free is 888-870-0410. It's topflatfee.com. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Also 5-star ratings on Zillow and also Yelp. And again, the free consultations. Before we go to a break, I want to talk a little bit about, you know, the listing packages. And it may be that we go to a break and then come back. But real quickly, what does that look like?
Well, we have 3 different packages.
Tell me one, because we're going to
Okay.
go to a break.
Okay, well, our full inclusive listing is $2,000, and you will pay the $2,000 and essentially get an all-inclusive real estate agent.
That's perfect to stop right there. What we're going to do is, that sounds awesome, an all-inclusive real estate agent for $2,000, and plus you're going to save so much money on your selling that home. Again, we've got, what we're going to do is we're going to get this information out to you guys out there. If it's you or someone that you know, write this number down. You may not think it's the right time, but it is. It's absolutely the right time, especially to be on top of this before everybody else starts doing it too. Again, it's 888-870-0410. It's topflatfee.com. Hang tight. We'll be back in just a minute. So, you see, not as bad as you thought. Thank you, thank you. You did great. I need you to get up on this thing and just belt out there as much as you can.
Okay.
So we are still live, and I know this is the behind-the-scenes stuff, but it's
Sure.
kind of cool. Everybody
Yeah.
seems to kind of like that. What is the difference between when you're using, let's say, you and doing this flat fee, as opposed to not using a real estate agent? What's the difference? Like, zero difference.
Nope.
Okay.
In fact, not to interject,
No, you're fine.
they answer the phone. They reply to emails all day, all night.
It's not a bot. We're the ones answering,
Yeah.
and I think what makes it unique too is with the flat fee listing, you're getting everything you could possibly get from a regular percentage commission based listing. You're just getting it for cheaper. MLS is huge, and people really want their home to be seen by many, and any of the packages that you choose, you'll be on MLS and you'll have your home marketed. So
The site MLS they put you on Realtor.com, Zillow.com, Homes.com. They're on every website available. They handle the phone calls, they handle the showings, they can do virtual showings. So because of COVID, a lot of people are doing walkthrough videos. The seller can submit videos to us, and we
We
put it
never
on
do
the
that.
web.
Okay.
We've actually sold houses where people have never even seen the property,
And I want to talk about that because that's a good thing to
Yep.
talk about right now.
especially the clientele.
Uh-huh.
They don't want people in their house.
Right, that's why I said that to you. I hope you're okay with
I
that. I
picked up
said
on
it.
it.
You're okay?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, you want to make sure that we get that people understand that you are taking all the safety measures and all that kind of
Right.
stuff. But if you don't even have to be in there, wow, you know.
most of our transactions, we never actually meet the people in person.
That's fine.
It's
That's
easy.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know when we sold my dad's house in California, this is now already 5 years ago. Well, no, that was another one. My dad sold his house when he moved from where he was in California to Palm Desert, from the valley to Palm Desert, and he happened to have somebody that already had wanted the house. That was somebody
Right.
that used to drive by all the time, you know.
Lucky.
And so, yeah, it was very one of those things, you know, and so it was he was a surgeon. He was some kind of a specialist in what he did,
Perfect.
and it was just that it just happened.
Specialists, that's what they specialize in. Bingo, good work. They focus on this. They don't focus on commercial, they don't do land, they just do this. This is all they do.
That's what we're
They focus on Prescott, Tucson,
We
Phoenix
talked a little
Metro.
bit. I remember when
Yep.
you said that they focus on one thing.
One thing, become
And
the
I
expert.
think that's what is another thing to say. Now that I'm learning, and I don't know whether you're coming back the next time or whatever, who's gonna be, but
We'll be back in June.
that's really good to, now that I know a little bit more too about you, it helps me do the second one and the
Yeah.
other ones as they go forward. Here we go. So welcome back, everyone, and we're still live here on Facebook and also in the studio. So hi to everybody out there. We've been talking at the break, and we've been kind of going further with you kind of making these little segments a few seconds of more than what they usually are. And at the break, we were talking about specializing, and that you specialize in this, and basically that is it. Go ahead and let's explain that. It's very important for people to understand this, because when you have, and I call it a smorgasbord, and you do different things like, you know, maybe land or whatever, you know, it's too much. That what you're all over. You focus on one thing. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
absolutely. So the flat fee listings are huge for us. Of course, it takes up a lot of time, and we want to make sure that we're subject matter experts. We don't want to be, we don't want to be not knowledgeable for people who are basically trusting us with a very big transaction and a huge decision in their lives. Know how much attention that it needs. Even though it's quick and seamless and easy, it still needs a lot of attention. So that's
Right.
why we choose to keep our focus on the one thing.
And that's awesome. Now, I wanted to talk to you a little bit also. We were saying, why now? Obviously,
Email or through the computer.
and people don't have to worry about having people coming through their homes anymore because of why? Again, so that they
Right.
hear it.
Yeah, so essentially with what's going on, what's become a new trend is essentially virtual tours. So the seller will send us a virtual video or lots of different pictures, and we can put on their listing that they don't want in-person visits. And in the last few transactions that we've had, we actually have had, I think, 2 or 3 that have sold sight unseen. So it's very
It's
common
possible.
right now.
Everything is possible now. The world has become that way. No one can say it's impossible anymore.
That's true.
Right? So again, you can call them and write the number down. One of the things I know about people is they do it when they're ready, right? So write the number down and put it on your refrigerator, and when you're ready, give them a call or call now, because it is the best time now, and to get the information, and like the information is power, and being on top of this thing, you never know what you might decide to do, or something can change, your life can change on a dime, right?
Yep.
But to save money, that's everybody wants to save money. I don't care. COVID, I've been saying this a lot lately. COVID or no COVID, people want to save money, right? They want to do it. So it doesn't matter whether there's a virus going around or not. Certain things you just do, and this is one of them. The phone number to call them is toll-free 870-0410. topflatfee.com is the website. It's easy to remember. They do free consultations. They're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. 5-star reviews with Zillow and Yelp as well, statewide. I want to talk to you a little bit about your programs that you had mentioned, and I want to make sure you started talking a little bit about your packages. I know we got one out, so go ahead and let's tell them a little bit. First of all, concierge, it sounds like you're all about that too. But go ahead, tell them about the packages.
Sure. So we have 3 packages. First package is starting out at $500. It's very basic. You are the point of contact. We put your listing on MLS. Our second package is a limited service. It's for $1,000. We negotiate the deal for you. You get a couple changes on your MLS listing. Most of it falls on us, but the full service package at $2,000 is, like I said before, an all-inclusive real estate agent at the price of $2,000. We do not get a commission besides that $2,000, and we do all the negotiating and anything that you possibly need.
And when you call them and talk to them, do you help them with, let's say, somebody shows you a house that might need a little bit of work on it, before they do it? You know how sometimes it's always good to do something like that. Everybody thinks they live in the Taj Mahal, but you know what? Not always. So do you help with all of that, preparing it to be put up onto the, taking the pictures and all of that?
Right, so with these packages, what's unique is, like I said before, the seller really dictates the experience. So the seller actually is responsible for the photos. So some hire a photographer, some take their own photos. It really depends on their needs and what they're looking to market. But it makes it a unique experience because usually it's the other way around. So it's really in the seller's hands. It's in their control. They get to control the experience and essentially how it looks from start to finish and where they're to execute it.
Well, with this downtime, it looks like that you're an industry disruptor. Is that how you say it? I hope I said it right. I don't know. I know I have trouble with saying that word, but anyway, yes, you are. And I think it's an awesome thing that people like you are here. You're young, and you're. It doesn't matter. Business is business. I don't care what's going on, COVID or not COVID. We still got to do business, and you're here. You're not falling off the tracks in any way, shape, or form. You're here to help the people, talk to them, and get their homes sold in an efficient way, the most efficient way that you can too, without them having to spend a lot of money.
Right. If someone asked you, do you want to save $20,000 and keep it as equity in your home? I think anybody's answer would be yes.
Right.
And so that's our business, is we want to help you save money and we hope that you're loyal afterwards.
So we're talking a lot about selling, but what about people who want to buy them?
Of course, we're here for that too. We're very experienced on both sides of the transaction. Of course, today we're marketing our flat fee because we do think it's like the Netflix, it's like the Amazon Prime. It's just something new and different, and we're one of the first to do it.
Really? And in terms of this, I also think that we were talking about a lot of people moving here, but then I was thinking, well, a lot of people might not want to live here. They sell their house and go back to being with their loved ones wherever they are too.
Mm-hmm.
That's another way of looking at it.
Absolutely.
Right? And so, so why would anyone choose anything but this when they want to sell a home or, in Arizona or anywhere?
That's a very good question. Once word gets out there about this business, I have a very good feeling that we will be overwhelmed with business because this is the new way to go.
I think it's about knowledge. If you don't know that this exists, you're automatically just going to assume that you're paying a standard commission. And
again, a lot of people you said before have told you that it's too good to be true, but it's not. Let's explain that again to them.
absolutely, too good to be true, meaning, people here, so you're saying I can pay you $2,000, and for instance, on a $600,000 home, you're going to pay almost $40,000 in commission. We cut that in half, so you're paying about $20,000 to a buyer's agent. So when they hear that, it's hard to believe at first, and so that's again with the free consultation and visiting our website at topflatfee.com, just really seeing that it is true, it's there, we're the ones answering the phone, you're not talking to a robot, so we're really here to give you that confidence that we do exist and we're here to help you.
And the bottom line is to make that phone call and to have that free consultation, find out what it really is. And if it's you or someone that you know, please tell them about it. And I'm going to be sharing this show afterwards, to everybody off of Facebook, all the groups and stuff like that. Share it. We want it to keep on going and keep on going because so many people out there need to hear of something they never may have ever even dreamed existed. And I think that's really neat. That's what I love about my show, is that it is information for people, and like I said, you might have never heard it before. Their toll-free number is 888-870-0410, topflatfee.com, 8+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and statewide. So, someone's listening to this and going, wow, okay, this is just awesome, I'm gonna call right now. What does those steps look like as to how, from start to finish of what we get this done, and how long?
Steps from start to finish, essentially, after the consultation, I will reiterate it over and over, the seller decides. So if you're looking to sell your home in the next 2 weeks, that's great. If you're looking to sell it in the next 6 months, that's fine too. We're here to really go with the flow and see what you need and execute against it.
Right, you know what I think about this too, is that a lot of people, they do that. They might want to talk to you and they're not sure if they're ready yet, but that's something that you need to talk, and I think that's the kind of the, I don't know, just the way business is, especially in your area of business. Again, you specialize in this area, you only do this, you're not all over the place doing anything, but of course, if you want to buy or sell, they will definitely, work with anyone. Again, that number to call them is toll-free, 888-870-0410. If you had final words, and you wanted to tell them anything you wanted right now about what you do, what would that be?
We are here for you. And I hope the word gets out, because, like I said before, everyone will be saving so much money, and we are not in it for the money. We are here to help you.
Again, tell them how much you can save them, and how much have you save on all of the ones that you did. What was that when you first came on?
Yes, in the last 5 transactions, a total of $60,000 has been saved, and every year over $1 million.
Wow! And then again, tell them what it looks like when you have a $600,000 home and what you do.
Well, a $600,000 home typically on average would be $40,000 in commission, because we basically cut that in half. You're only paying $20,000 in commission to the buyer's agent who brings that buyer to your home.
Have that consultation with them. It is free, and it is worth that talk, because you know what? All you want to do is save money and put that money in your pocket so you can do whatever you want with it. Again, that number to call them toll free is 888-870-0410, topflatfee.com. Again, they're 8+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. They do free consultations, 5-star rated everywhere. Reviews on Zillow and Yelp. Again, 888-870-0410.